I have now collected 5 of these NutriSystem styrofoam totes that the frozen food comes in. And today I'm going to show you how you can take one of these totes and recycle and reuse it to make a really cool patio garden container. Okay, so here are the supplies that you're going to need to make your patio garden. This is a PVC pipe. Now, of course, you know it comes in really long lengths, but this is at Lowe's or Home Depot. You can get 24-inch lengths, which is enough for this project. And then just have the helper there cut off about 3.5 inches from one of the ends off of the PVC pipe. He'll do that for you. I don't think they'll charge you anything for that. And then also get this little connector, the 90-degree one. There's different styles, but if you just get this 90-degree cut, one connector per unit. You're going to need a pair of scissors to carve the hole for the PVC pipe. And then to connect the top and the bottom together, I just use these little bamboo skewers. So 4 to 6 of those is going to be enough to secure the top to the bottom. All right, and then I decided I'm going to decorate and paint the white styrofoam. And so I would suggest getting acrylic paint. This is a 2-ounce container. One of these covered the tote with a light coating. I didn't paint the bottom of the tote or the top of the lid because you're not going to see that part. But the sides of the container, this 2-ounce covered it with a light coating. So if you want it more pigmented and not as light, then I would suggest getting 2 of these 2-ounce containers. But I'm going to do a decoration, and so I bought additional paint. So I think one will be enough, a light coating of the one color. And then, of course, you can apply the paint with just a basic sponge brush. Okay, so those are all the supplies that I think you're going to need, and let's get started. Okay, so this is the inside of the basic base part of the styrofoam tote. And there's these little circles you can see here that it makes it very easy because you just want to pick the center circle is where you're going to make your hole as a drain hole for your garden container. So you're just going to press the PVC kind of in that hole just to get it started. And then you can use your scissors to carve out the hole. So I'm going to do that for you and then come back and show you what it looks like. Okay, thanks. Okay, so this is the hole that you've drilled all the way through that center divot. And that should be for the short piece, which will be able to fit and insert right through that hole. Okay, and now to the lid, you want to do the same thing. You want to cut a hole for the other PVC pipe, and that should be at just basically a 90-degree angle once you get it in. I first tried it at a little slightly of a tilt, but basically you just want to make it at a 90-degree angle. So once you get that hole cut straight out the side, then you're going to connect all the pieces. This is the connection, how it should look on the lid. This is the lid portion, and it just shoots out the side like that. So there's the 90-degree connector and the little 3.5-inch piece, and then this is the longer piece which shoots straight out the side. So it should look like that. So now just connect the top portion, which is the base of your unit, to the bottom. And you can see there's the drain hole. And that's that little short piece sticking through. I also added these little grooves, which might help the water drain down into the hole. So that is how you basically put the two on top of each other. It's really easy. Okay, so I just finished a light base coat, which is kind of a light green that I did to just the sides and kind of a little bit on the bottom, going over the bottom. And this is the lid, so just a little covering the sides, but not all the bottom, because you're not going to have enough paint to do all of that. And you can see it's kind of a light blush cover, but I'm going to do a geometric design on it, so I think it'll be okay. Okay, so I just masked off a little bit with tape. I just painted the second color, masked off with the blue tape, and then painted the second color purple. Okay, so now I painted the third color, yellow, and finished off painting that. So let that dry, and then we can see what it looks like. Okay, I finished painting and taking off the tape. It's a little shoddy. I think by probably the fourth or fifth one, I probably really like the design, the geometrical design. But anyway, you can kind of, just use your creativity and paint the outside if you like. But what I really wanted to show you was the spikes. I put them in all four corners, and then I put an extra two down the center. And so that just secures the top and the bottom together. So that's kind of the finished part. The next step is just filling it with soil and plants. Okay, so here's the final look of the container gardens on my patio. And I thought the graphic came out pretty nice once I got going. And it does take a couple more coats than I said before, so just to make it look the way you want and as vibrant as you want, you might have to buy more paint. But I think it's going to look great for the season and give me some fun in taking care of the plants. I hope that the sun will be enough to make them thrive throughout the season. Thanks for watching.